the 3rd. We're back again playing Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days 1. It's gonna be a little bit short of an episode. We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday in the story mode. But before we do that, I had promised the viewer yesterday, Candle is his name, I believe. He wanted me to check out Bastion. So what I have in front of me, you guys can't see it, but I have a web page pulled up for Bastion Cardfight Vanguard. That's the search term that I chose. The first one is Cardfight Vanguard Wiki, and the second result is cf-vanguard.com, which I believe is the website that I used earlier. Okay, it's a Keecher Sanctuary deck. Yes, this is the Bushy Road website. And again, such a huge fan of Bushy Road. It really seems like, and again, this is from outside looking in pretty much, because that's how new I am, that they're doing an outstanding job with the game. The fact that this is the second search result, the fact that it's given me pretty much everything that I need, it seems like they just care about the game. They have a deck recipe for me. It seems like it's a bunch of like Holy Knights, the type of deck. Bastion is Sword of the Nation, Bastion Accord, okay. Grandeur, Edge Dragon, and the set is called BT12, the Holy Sword that lifts the light of hope. Alright, so the next thing that I have on the docket before I get back into the story mode gameplay is that I'm going to see if this set's even in Dear Days 1. Because if I'm assuming it is, or else Candle wouldn't have just suggested it for me. But you never know. You never know. Let's go with buy pack. And by the way, I don't even know if I've unlocked all of the booster packs. Maybe I'm going to unlock more booster packs besides the one I already see in the shop. That also could happen. Alright, BT12 I'm looking for. These are D's. D. Faceless one. Okay, here we go. BTs. Blazing Dragon Reborn. Is that you? You got an outfit change? An outfit? Okay, BT12 is not in the game, at least yet. And maybe that's just maybe the search term that I searched, the search result that popped up. Maybe this is like the latest version of the Bastion deck, and there's a Bastion in the game in a different variant. That is a possibility. So I'm actually gonna do a little bit more thorough of a check here. VG Paradox. I'm not sure if Vanguard players, card fighters, use the Bushy Road site. Maybe they use this. This isn't the first time that I've had this website pop up in my search terms. Bastion Global Format. Total top 59. First place 4, top 430. Japanese format 58. Pretty much the same thing. The last being in 2025, 2024, a bunch of 2024s, 2023. I believe this game is like from around 2021, right? I believe it's from around 2021. Let's scroll all the way back. Their last top, according to VG Paradox, is from 2022. I'm gonna click on the furthest one. The Joy Boys is the team name. Apparently there's teams, just like in the show. That's freaking sweet. I'm gonna click on the deck. Okay. The VG Paradox website, not so helpful yet, but maybe if I click this icon next to the line item, maybe that's when the helpfulness of this website will come through. Okay, that's what I needed. I see the cards. And I believe these are all the cards that are in the set that I found from the Bushy Road website. And that means the answer to the query of if I can build Bastion at Candle from yesterday's stream's request is no, I can't. At least not yet. Because I'm up to BT10 in the shop, and that needs BT12. The set name. So with that being done, let's get into the story mode. That's what I'm here for. So where we left off yesterday is we lost pretty spectacularly to Megumi. We fought Seto. Tomari? We fought her. She was strong too. And then before her, we fought Yu. He was strong. They all have crits, man. They all call upon their crit triggers at a clip that I wasn't prepared for, and they both took two tries to beat. I've only faced Megumi once, so maybe we'll beat her this time. We're gonna skip this story mode cutscenes because we already experienced it. We're gonna go straight to the battle. My strongest deck is probably gonna be this one. This one taught me a lot about the game, but apparently not the current state of the game, because some people said that we don't stride anymore. So maybe you guys have moved on from the strides. I haven't looked into that yet. I'm just gonna assume that to be a fact. But as of right now, it's my strongest deck. I think I tried to face one of Team Blackout with the Bruce deck, and I got obliterated. And the consensus was that I basically needed to update it pretty drastically. And that's probably for true 100%. We're gonna send away one of our triggers to ride upon my Vanguard. I gotta draw a card because I did that. So then, -0. I like that. Now, I think what I've been doing with this deck, and I haven't really had any sort of confirmation whether or not this is the correct thing to do, but it's kind of a waiting game until you get to your grade 4. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I've seen the most success. So that's what I'm going to continue trying to do anyways. So we're going to end the phase there. One day, a man's daughter was playing with the butterfly in the garden. Man maybe said, "You'll not get any butter from tomorrow." Next day, she was playing with a cockroach. And guess what? I don't know how to respond to that, but thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We're gonna take this first attack. I like being up in damage in the early game because it allows me more of my deck's triggers to be live. I don't mind seeing that being in the damage zone because that's one of my least used cards in the deck. We're gonna send away the grade 0 5000 shield card with no effect because it's useless to us. Or at least it has been up until this point. I can send this away for a grade 3, can't I? If I remember correctly. If you have a Chrono Jet Dragon Crest, discard this card, switch your deck for up to 1 grade 3 card with Chrono Jet in his card name. I have a grade 3 already. Is that worthwhile? This can be used to pay for the stride cost. I have 2 of them. I have a 3rd here. I don't think so. I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna keep going on the path that I decided upon earlier that I explained, and that is just to be patient until the grade 4s arise. And that's basically when the game starts for me anyways. There's one of them that goes in my hand, so now I have 2 of them. So I feel like not sending away my grade 1, or is it a grade 0? Yeah, not sending this away was a correct choice, because now we have 2 grade 3s in our hand. 2 grade 1s that sends away for grade 3 to stride with. And now this is when it gets a little scary. However, my deck should be able to cope with it fairly well. Because I can put their rears to the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm telling myself anyways. We're both at 1 damage. I'm going to take this attack, yeah. Even though that would be the easiest attack to take out of the bunch. Yeah, yep. Definitely will. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. I'm so used to Team Blackout getting the crazy triggers that I just assumed that was hers. I forgot that she wasn't even attacking with her Vanguard. We're gonna say no guard again. Kind of surprised she's doing this, but again, knowing Team Blackout, he was pretty much destined for a trigger, but she missed it, thankfully. We're gonna ride our grade 3 now, sending away this one. This is gonna be the least useful one. It doesn't send away for a grade 3, or as a grade 3, I should say. I can Soul Blast 1, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 unit card, reveal it and put it in your hand and shuffle your deck. Alright, let me think about that. I'm gonna press the Q button, I have Soul 3. I'm gonna read these cards again. Counter Blast 1. I don't need a soul for that card. I pressed the wrong button. Counter Blast, no soul needed. Do I need a soul for this card? No, they're both Counter Blasts. So that means this effect, easy choice. Counter Blast, my grade 0. Marshmallow Man. I will get this grade 3 in the hand. Or maybe I get this one, in case one dies. No, variety is probably a little bit better. I reveal it, I will put it in my hand. Thank you, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now, the question is, do I set up with some attacks this? Yeah. No, I don't even have to question it. Maybe you wouldn't versus a different deck, but versus this deck in particular, you definitely want to play out your hand early on. At least it seems that way, because her deck can attack with the rears. The back row, I should say. The rear she can attack with, which is nutty. I'm going to play both of my grade 3s that aren't my Vanguard, or at least shared with my Vanguard. These are both boosters. This one is a booster, but it's a 15,000 guard, so we're not going to boost with anything else. We're going to end the main phase and start the attack phase, the battle phase, as it's more commonly known as. We'll choose that one to make a grade 0 via the effect of my crest. We'll attack with it first. We will attack the Vanguard, putting us both at 2 damage. Honestly, actually, now that she did, I was about to say before she chose to intercept, that I thought it might be more worthwhile to attack her rears because of how her deck operates. However, it turned into a quick moot point, and I'm happy about it. However, I still think it might be worthwhile. However, I probably isn't, based off how she's interacting with my attacks. Plus, she has a huge hand of 7, so she probably has plenty of cards to replenish her rears. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how to feel about the current game state. Much better than yesterday's. Much better. Much more confident. I did start misplaying. I think I was getting pretty tired at the end of the last stream, and I misplayed quite heavily. So did I really deserve? Well, I did deserve a loss, but did the deck deserve a loss? Is her deck actually that good, or was I just playing pretty poorly? That's the question on everybody's mind as we go into today's matchup. Right phase. This is the big bazooka, but honestly, this wasn't. I mean, this is scary because it does what her deck wants to do, right? But the thing that was scary was that that cuddly grade 2, I believe. It was like a bear-looking figure. That had the ability to attack from the rear as well. At the end of the battle, this unit attack, Counter Blast 1, choose one of your rear guards. And until end of turn, that unit can attack from the back row and gets plus 5,000. If you Persona Road this turn, choose 3 rear guards instead. Man, that is crazy. So we're gonna say no guard, just because like it'll take a lot of resources to get over that potential hump of a triggered attacking unit. That going into her hand guarantees, if she didn't have already, she's gonna Persona Ride next turn. This also means that her hand is even bigger now to fill the back row, of which she can attack fully with next turn. Crazy card, honestly. Crazy card. I'm at 3 damage already. She's attacking with the 15. I have a 5,000 guard, which will protect me against this. I think I gotta use it now. Because it's not gonna be that low next turn, and it's gonna be way too many attacks to really guard against. I have 2 perfect guards in my hand, though. The problem about this setup here is that they're not intercepting units. That's the biggest downside. I do have a 15,000 though, which will protect me once again. So we're gonna reconfirm that. I'm still at 3. I want to be at 3 at the end of this turn because I can just see it coming next turn. She's at 2 with 8 in her hand. The best I can really hope for is to keep. Is that my draw? I do get a drive 3 times next turn. Okay, that's big for me. We're gonna guard with 5, and we're gonna guard with another 5. We're gonna guard with this 5 instead, putting me at 23, successfully guarding against her onslaught this turn. Dawn's 1. Alright, as I was saying, I'm gonna go into stride phase. I'll be great for, I'll be able to no. End the ride phase, yes. We will now think about this. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks a Vanguard. +1, and discard 2 cards from hand. Put this unit into your G zone. Face up. Choose one of your Vanguards with Chrono Jet in its card name, standing. Or, when this unit attacks, counterblast 1 and turn a card from the G zone face up and put a rear guard on the bottom of the deck. Search your deck for up to 1 unit card with grade 1 of the card put on the bottom of your deck for this cost. I think it must be this, right? I think it must be that. This is going to give me the best chance to get rid of some cards from her hand. We're going to blast the card to activate the effect. We're going to put the... Okay, I'm going to read before I actually decide. When this unit attacks, if there are 2 or more units in the front of this unit gets plus 5,000. Interesting. And if there are 3 or more units, soul charge 1, versus retire this unit, choose one of your rear guards and it gets plus 10,000. Well, if it's retired... Wait a second. Can you retire the card that's exhausted? Huh. Can you retire a card that's exhausted? I'm gonna look that up actually. Can you retire a Cardfight Vanguard card that is exhausted? I'm pretty sure that's the terminology in Cardfight Vanguard, exhausted. Yes, you can retire a card in Cardfight Vanguard that is exhausted in rest mode, rested. A unit's rest or standing organization does not stop it from being a valid target for card effects or being replaced. And cost. If a card effect or ability requires you or your opponent to retire a rear guard, a resting unit on that circle can be chosen and retired normally. You cannot arbitrarily remove or retire a rear guard from the field just because it's resting. It must be done through a game effect or cost. Can you retire your own retire guards without any... No, that's stupid. Why would someone think that? But apparently someone did think that and posited that question online. But apparently that's the answer, is they can attack, retire the unit, and then boost another attacking unit, which seems crazy. Seems crazy good. So I'll just have that be put on the bottom of the deck. Man, I wish these had intercept. I really wish they had intercept. Let's see here. I don't think there's a way to get out of this situation, honestly. If you have a Chronojet Dragon Fresh, discard this card. Search your deck or drop for up to 1 grade 3. I mean, those are my only 2 grade 3s in this deck that I'm aware of. This is the 15,000 guard. It does boost. It does boost. Cutesy girl. Dang. Dang. I don't know how to I'm getting a lot of comments that, well, just 2 comments, that I don't know how to respond to, but I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, nonetheless. I'm trying to use some brain powers here to see if I can play this as logically as possible. I'm going to read this card before I progress to the next phase. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks a Vanguard. Counterblast 1 and discard 2 cards from hand. Put this unit into the G zone face up. Choose one of your Vanguards with Chronogenics card in. And stand. So I can attack twice with this card. Does this have any effect? When your G units stride during your turn, counterblast. So these are all V abilities. I want to keep those in my hand in case I have the next turn. Okay. End the main phase. Automatic effect. Boosting this one. We shall, I don't know. Attack first with this one? Okay, I'm glad that she did that though. She's making the hard decisions easier for me because she's doing it for me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a second. I just, never mind. Okay. This is still able to get through, so maybe I continue. Okay, that was the correct move. She's at 3 damage now. This can still be attack. A perfect guard comes. A skill comes. I'm going to be driving 3 times though. And I believe, unless I made a mistake. Wow, that's huge. That actually gives me a fighting chance. Alright, let's put this one in the draw. And I don't know, I think the boost will go away when the effect activates. Maybe. Like when the effect activates and my normal Vanguard is there again, I think the boost that I got from the heal trigger goes away. Why didn't it activate? Wow, that was a pretty cool animation. Why didn't this activate though? It requires GB2. GB2. G-Blast? Okay, I should have used the other one. Biscuits and gravy, I should have used the other one. Okay, now I understand. Okay, that was the thing that was like a black hole in the mind. I didn't fully understand GB. It means G-Blast. I'm like 99.9% positive now that GB means G-Blast. GB1. Okay, Devontae, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back and explaining that. Devontae, GB means G-Blast, right? Like G-Zone Blast? Has to. 23 versus 13. I have 2 perfect guards. That would put me at 28. But as I've been told, you want to go 10k above when you're getting attacked by a Vanguard. So this would put me at 33. The tie would go to the runner. Oh man, this is a hard spot. Okay. If I perfect guard against this, they all can attack. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna do it. Because I cannot afford a crit. I cannot afford a crit going against me. But what I can afford is sending that away for a perfect guard. GB, Generation Break, is number of G unit face up. Joe is back as well. Thank you, Joe, as well, for coming back and explaining that to me. Okay, GB is Generation Break, and the number that follows is face up over in my G zone. Alright, we're getting knowledge, and knowledge is power. And with the power that Devontae and Joe has given me, we might last this turn. No extra crits on the board. This can be guarded against with a 5. So I will. I can't believe it. I think I might actually survive this turn. If you asked me at the start of my last turn if I was gonna survive this, I would have said no chance. Skill has no. Screw you, Megumi. 23 versus 13. 15 would protect me against it. 13 would protect me against it. I'm gonna use a perfect guard against the 40,000. I'm gonna read this card real quick. When this unit is placed, wait. I just remembered their retiring effect. Can the retire effect of these cards be used as like a quick effect? It may be able to. So I'm gonna guard while I have a chance to guard. I think that's the correct move. They're out of drive. So I'm really just gonna take the damage at face value. 1, 2, 3, that'll put me at 5. Yeah, keep boosting it. As long as you don't boost yourself with crits, I'm totally fine. 15,000 protects me against this one. I'm gonna do it. And now the rest of the attacks will put me at 4 damage, making heal triggers online. No guard, take the attack. Yes. She's at 6 cards in hand, draw a trigger. That's actually really good. These, confirm. 7 cards in hand, even worse. But I'm at 4 now. Oh, it goes to the damage zone. Damn it. I keep forgetting that. No, the draw trigger is why I said draw. Okay, take that as well. Now I'm at 4 damage. Stupid. I hate triggers as the last attack. It feels bad, it's dumb, and I hate it. Alright, someone said to me once, believe in your deck and miracles happen. In the right phase. We don't persona ride with this deck. What is better here? I can do it. I can do the effect, or I can do this effect, retire something. I mean, the end result is the same, right? So I might as well do that one. I mean, that's the one that the deck is like kind of built around, so I think that it's probably the better thing to do. That's the logic I'm using anyways. Counter Blast the Grade 0 Serpent-looking dragon. Okay. Retire a unit. Which is their best unit? The third. Oh, it didn't let me read. I was clicking so I could read it. Brick House. Son of a biscuit. All right. Reading time. When this unit is put on a guard cost, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of the battle. If your G zone has a face-up card, it gets guard plus 10 instead of 5,000. Okay. This is nothing. It can be used as a... Well, I'm not surviving next turn anyway, so I might as well boost, right? I might as well boost. I mean, I have no chance of winning next turn. But now the question is, do I activate the ability for a grade 3? I think these are the only 2 grade 3s that I have. Is the ones that are looking at me square in the face. Well, now I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna call that there. I'm wondering, I'm gonna call that there. I'm wondering if when I attack, I can choose not to boost my Vanguard, wait for the effect, then boost the second attack. That's what I'm curious about. That's what I'm gonna try. End phase. On it. This one. Okay, attack with that one first. Against the Vanguard, I have to go for broke here. Intercept. I should have taken out the intercept. But again, I was trying to read. I was trying to be good. The heal trigger does not trigger properly. I can still attack with this one. And even if she does trigger, it'll be 33 to 33, and I can attack with this without it being boosted. He blocks with a 15. Okay. B, don't boost. Okay. It's working. He guards again with the perfect guard at Sentinel. Whiff. Whiff. Unbelievable. 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 Not only is Team Blackout good at triggering themselves, but they're good at making me not trigger. Here we go. This is the effect I was looking for. Blast. Pay the cost with these. Actually, before I do that, yeah. Pay. See. And these 2 cards. I don't know what the correct answer for the discards there. I don't think there really was a right answer. I think all of them were okay. Stood up. And it's been boosted. And I can attack again. Now the question is, do I drive? Or does it say drive -2? It doesn't say anything about it. Ooh. Ooh. And it's boosted. And I get an effect. Okay, there goes one of her rears though. It's a Sentinel though. It wasn't a perfect guard. If I got an OT, man, I could have got there. Joe said my mom made soup, some potato soup. That sounds delicious. One of my favorite dinners of all time is my dad's split pea soup. It causes some digestional distress, but it's worth it because it's delicious. Okay, I am hoping that there's no successful drives. That's really what I'm hoping for. Soul Blast to boost this up a little bit further, protecting me against at least one of them. One of them that feels inevitable. No guard with anything else.
This game. This game, man. Team Blackout is insane with the triggers. I'm under the belief that the game is definitely programmed to give them a higher chance of triggering triggers than other players, because every one of their team members godly drives, just absolutely godly drives. I was thinking that I had a chance to survive that turn. I was really starting to believe it. We're gonna go back to see. We should have a few VPs at this point. Let's buy some packs to calm our nerves. I think I deserve it. Let's buy some packs. I can buy 53. Okay, we might put a dent in the Gandiva deck that we're trying to build. All right, Mike, let's do it. Buy, yes, please. Let's go hunting for some Gandiva cards. Nope. No? That was a big whiffa. A Diabolos, man. Okay. I don't mind the Diabolos deck, but it's not the one I was looking for. Joe says, I have Beyblades in real life. Damn, nice. I haven't played Beyblades since I moved, and I kind of miss it, to be honest with you. I love Beyblade battles. And, yeah. Everyone that I've ever played against with it, after picking it up, thinks it's super dorky at first, and they play once, and they love it. What deck are you playing? I was playing, Chrono Dran. I was playing Chrono Dran. That was the last deck I played. But I'm playing all the decks that the game is making available to me, and right now I'm trying to build Gandiva. I don't know why I'm trying to build Gandiva. It just seemed like a fun deck to build, and it's cost me a lot. It cost me a lot of VP, and it's cost me a lot of CP, and we're not even really close to building it. But this should put a dent. Here's a Scarlet Flame Bow General, but I think I already had enough of him. Some opponents in Dear Days are programmed to be harder than others via luck factor. One of the lyrical players has a high crit rate. I'm not looking forward to that. Because if you're telling me the lyrical player has a higher crit rate than the Team Blackout, I'm going to have a tough time with them. That's true, that's fair. I match up the Gathering deck in real life. I have a couple as well. Gandiva is super strong. Okay, that makes me feel better. Because I was starting to lose hope. I was thinking that my toil was becoming fruitless. But that makes me feel better that I'm not wasting my VPs and my CPs. There's another general. There's another Scarlet Flame Bow General. And that's a Scrape Dragon Drill Eyes. Boom, 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 boom. There's another Skate Dragon. The other deck that I found pretty cool was the Prison deck that I played against in yesterday's stream that Tomari Seto was piloting. That deck was freaking dope. Super cool deck. I was a big fan of the card design. I'm a big fan of a lot of these card designs. Honestly, the mechanics are just really fun, creative, out of the box. Back and forth gameplay. Not a single time have I had a battle in this game yet that felt like it was solitaire, which is why I stopped playing the dumpster fire that Konami has made out of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm really happy with Bushiroad, and I hope that the happiness continues as I progress in my card fight journey. Some more Scarlet Flame cards, a Magic of Water Droplets card. One of the best decks competitive? No way, I didn't know that. That is fortuitous, as some might say, serendipity. That's actually really good news. When I started playing, I played Greedon. At this point in the game, you already defeated her. She ran the lyrical TV. Oh, I see. I thought you were, okay. Okay, yeah, she was actually pretty easy. I must have got lucky. What is this? Flame World Procession? This card looks pretty cool. I'm not having good luck getting these Scarlet Flame cards. There's one, though. Come on now. I'm gonna open a couple more, and then I'm gonna skip. Because I want to get back to the gameplay. Ooh, another one. I have plenty of them, though. But, actually, I'm just now thinking that it's good, even though I have enough of them, it's good that I'm pulling them, because that gives me more CP. And after 53 packs of this, I should have plenty of CP, maybe enough to fully craft it. Sage of Improvement, Rebrand. Cool. There's another CP here. The next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks like a Diabolos, and it is a Diabolos card. So it looks like I might be able to improve the Diabolos deck, which I kind of fancy doing because I played with that deck the most in my journeys thus far, so I know that deck the best. So it's more comfy playing instead of like kind of stressful trying to figure out the correct lines of play. Chrono Jet is the blown-up version of Chrono Dran. I might have been... Okay, the deck I was playing, I think, was Chrono Jet, right? Right, Joe? Do they have the mask form in Dear Days? Not sure. I wish you luck with your pack luck. Thanks so much, man. That's a mask unit you pulled. Nice. All right. Let's get back. Let's do a couple more packs, and then I'm going to skip the rest and hope for a lot of dupes. I'm hoping for a lot of duplicates. That is the duplicate, to be sure. Ooh, that's a pretty looking card. Amelia. Last one. Last pack, best pack. Boom! Wasn't the best pack. Wasn't the best pack. Skip! Ooh. We're still at only 175 and 181. That's not good. But look at how nice this looks. Me likes that card. I see a karmic. I played that. No, that's Demonic Jewel Dragon. Is that related to Jewel? Potentially. I got some new cards. How am I only at 175 when I got this many new cards? Maybe it's the new rarity of the card. I've just reached for my drink, and the drink is in the other room. Where is my super suit? Where's my super suit? Pretty nice group of cards. That's a high rarity card right there. Not bad. Not bad. Tell me where my super suit is, woman. Be right back. I'm grabbing my drink. The greater good? I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna get. I wonder if anyone remembers that movie. I just watched it again for some reason. Oh, maybe a plane ride or something. It honestly didn't age well, that movie. It didn't age well at all. Alright, we're going back to live, back to reality. We're gonna deck edit. You're getting a lot of Desire Devils? Is that a whole ass deck? And if so, is it a good deck, man? Oh, neat. You got Biko and Masks. Biko is one of my favorite decks in the game. Biko? What the hell is a Biko? I'm gonna have to look that up, aren't I? I'm gonna have to look that up. Look, the third card and fourth card is Masks unit. Alright, we're gonna open this deck again. We're at 50 of 50 cards, 16 of 60 cards, so the deck has already been built per se. We're missing just a couple cards. We're missing this one right here. We have 5,000 CP now, so we can crate the card for only 120. We're gonna be mindful of the cards we crate instead of what we did last time and waste all of our CP. We are missing this card, but maybe we're just missing this rarity of the card. So I'm gonna do my due diligence instead of what I did last time. Blaze. What? Wow, I don't own it at all. At all, I don't own it. Okay. So this is gonna cost me a freaking brick. Not bad, actually. Wow. I don't know how I got left out there. Okay, that only creates one card, so I need to create 4 of them. Only 40 CP that it requires. Oh my god, I'm getting lucky. We might be able to finish this Gandiva deck today, guys. Alright, escape. There's 2 down. Let's look at this one. Only 80 CP. I did the heinous act of crafting a card that cost, I think, 4,000 CP. And I have not financially recovered since. Look, the third, I missed that, Unica. Desire Devils are from Greedon deck I played. Her gimmick is binding her triggers to gain effects when she attacks critical. You can just use other triggers. Oh, Devontae makes a good point. However, they're so cheap, I might as well do this because this deck is straight from Bushy Road's website. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of a Bushy Road fanboy. I love everything about them. They're a breath of fresh air coming from me, Konami shite, Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro, almost equally shite. Alright, we're gonna craft these order. That's kind of heavy. That's a heavy price to pay for a gratis Gradale. But I'm willing to pay it. And we're willing to pay the next 400. Now the question that's being posited in my mind is this card right here that I already spent a grip on. Why is it so expensive? Why? Why do you torment me so? Oh. 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 Wow, I feel a bit silly, a bit dumb, and doubly so because I was warned against doing just that in, like, not yesterday's stream, but the stream, like an early stream. I was warned not to make that mistake, and if you didn't catch that mistake, I put the wrong rarity in the deck that cost me a grip of CP, but luckily this game is pretty liberal in terms of giving out CP. Like, it didn't take me too much grinding to make this. And look at that, congratulate me, we're going to play with Gandiva for the first time, and it only took 2 streams to do so. The card is expensive because you chose a higher... Knight Nakano actually might be the one to have originally warned me against doing that. And also, welcome back, Knight Nakano. Appreciate you being here. Bushy Road recipes are basic version of the deck on release. There are other more optimized builds. Not the best, not the worst. I had a feeling it was like that. But again, fanboy here, we gotta start with it. We gotta start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I have an old Limited Break Liberator deck in real life. They're a Dark Stakes deck that use rearguard units to help the main man Greedon stand with no minus to his drive through all the skill of the Desired Devils. That sounds pretty cool. That's the ultimate rare copy. When you have Greedon in your soul, you lose that 7 damage. What? What? There ain't no way. Greedon is not even in my database. That's nuts though. But now I have another problem. Okay, I see. Never mind. I just had to press this button to create my ride deck because apparently my ride deck does not have the ridded cards. Ride deck not made. Hey, Buzzkiller, you said it as the right. I was realizing that. I realized that before I saw that, Buzzkiller. But I appreciate you being back. By the way, you were missing your ride line still. Knight Nakano said the same thing. When you have bro, I enjoy Link Joker Limit Break. Link Joker. I'm gonna look that up really quick because I am probably gonna like what you guys like. And again, I have no data for that one either. I don't know what's happening because I'm in the view zone. Whatever. Okay. The ride line. What is the ride line for this deck? I'm assuming it's a Scarlet Flare card, right? I'm assuming it's this one. It's a one of. So let's click it. No. Let's click this. I'm pretty sure it's this one, so I'm gonna hit the number 2. That's in my ride deck. So that's my ride 0. My ride 1, I'm hoping, is this card right here because it looks the coolest. But it's probably going to be this one. So I'm going to do some reading. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Nope, it's not that one. Definitely not that one, but it might be this one. When your Vanguard with Gandiva in its card name attacks, if your bind zone has 3 or more cards, bind this unit face down. Maybe it's the one-ups, because this is Scarlet Flame as well. I'm gonna read this one. If your opponent, this has the Vanguard ability. Okay, this is it. 2. We are at number 2 now, and I'm assuming it's gonna be. Nope, I have a 4 up here. This one is probably gonna be the next one. When this unit is rode upon by a unit with Gandiva in its card, must be rode upon. Yep. Number 2. We're up to number 3. Number 3 should be obvious. It should say Gandiva. So we're gonna assume it's this one because it says Gandiva and it has the Vanguard ability. So we shall hit escape and then hit number 2. Let's go, baby. Greedon is in dark. Oh, that's why. I'm only showing Dark States cards. That makes sense. I'm on Dragon Empire Messiah. You gotta change your clan to look at the cards that look at different nations. Link Joker is a clan, and the only one in Dear Days one is Messiah and is part of the Brant Gate. Alright. B finish. Override deck being built. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I'm honestly I was gonna go into I'm gonna bumble about with the UI and look up those cards. However, I'm gonna look them up in my own time. I'm just super raring to go to play Gandiva. It's been on the back of my mind for too long, and if I win my first game against Megumi, who's a tyrant in this game, who freaking triggers every sort of critical if she needs a heal, she'll get a heal. If she needs an OT, she gets the OT. We're not gonna look at the stupid story mode because we already witnessed it and it would just annoy me. I've earned this drink for crafting the deck that I set out to do. Oops, sorry. Hit the mic. Hopefully that wasn't disturbing, but I had a filter on it, so it shouldn't be disturbing. Alright. Ooh, the over trigger has entered my hand, and that was my only trigger. B confirm, send that away, and I get it replaced with the critical trigger. Not the worst start. Not the worst start, mites. We have 15,000 guard and a bunch of 5,000s. Might come in handy. It may. And what's cool about this deck is I pulled a lot of high rarity cards, so these are kind of pretty to look at, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we have 3 grade 2s, 4 grade 2s, a grade 1 and a grade 0. I'm gonna send away the grade 0. Let's send that away. I went second, so I'm gonna draw a card. Okie dokie then. That's a 15,000 guard, so we sent one away and we got one back. But bro, when your Vanguard with Gandiva in its card name attacks. If you're buying... Okay, I read that already. This does not have Gandiva. It probably will only have Gandiva in its card name when I hit Gandiva. And this is literally only a 15,000. Okay. This allows me to attack twice. And I would have won if I was a little bit faster last time. And, it just says back row, so it could be any back row. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that has like a freaking pop-up to it. This is sweet. Alright. End phase. Attack with... No, cancel. Proper to do it this way, so I can attack with my Vanguard and hope for a trigger. No trigger, but it goes in my hand. Not bad. Happy to see it. And the pain already starts. Why is she so damn good at the game? It's insane. W in face. Usually when stuff has a win rode upon, then those are usually what the ride line is. Now, Gandiva is done. They are pretty to look at. The ultimate rarities from Divine Z Era Dear Days 2. I'm super excited for that. You have front triggers? I certainly hope so. I kind of went through. I literally copied this from the Pushy Road website, so I kind of like powered through it, getting it from the website to the game. But I'm sure I must. I must, right? Okay. Okay. No guard. Take the attack. Yep. We're gonna be equal to her in damage, so my heal triggers are online. That seemed like a good card. I spent a lot of crafting points for it, so it must be a boosted Vanguard attack. Maybe, do I have any abilities that say when I guard? No, that's a rear. That says nothing. That says rear. It says rear, rear. And all of them are rears. So this deck isn't really focused on guards, apparently. It's focused on attacks. I'm okay with going to 2 damage. Hopefully she doesn't get a crit. That's great. If she got a crit, I was gonna lose. I was gonna be upsetty. Upsetty. Like some spilled spaghetti on a white t-shirt. 10 grand to 8 grand. I can easily protect myself against this. I'm not gonna use that one. I have 2 of these. Let's read this one. When your Vanguard with again even its card name attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, bind this unit face down. Look at the top 5 cards. So it has to be in the rear to do it. Top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 3 or less unit card among them. Call it to your rear and shuffle your deck. Interesting. I'm having a hard time processing this deck so far. When this unit is placed on rear, if you have a Vanguard with Gain Demons card, these cards are all like asking me to take this attack and wait to have Gandiva on the board before I play them. They're like begging for it. Confirm. Alright. 3 damage to 1 damage. As long as she doesn't Persona Ride, we have a chance. Or at least that's the way it feels like. If she Persona Rides and triggers the way she does, it doesn't feel good. 5,000, 15,000. Why so many 5,000s? Heal activate. Goes to my rear. Oh, that's so cool. I don't even know why it's cool. It is. All right, let's do some more reading. Let's read this one first. When this unit is placed on a rear, if you Persona Road this turn. Okay. When your Vanguard with Gandiva in its card name attacks a grade 3, okay. This is Intercept, that's good. I'm gonna call it probably. I'm gonna use its ability. Next. I should have used the ability already. I wasted one of them. Okay. Call number 1. Moving this to the back. Call number 2. This is 15,000 and it has no effect, but it does boost. But I don't need the boost, so I'm gonna end the phase. Before I end the phase, let's make sure I don't have any activated abilities that I can activate. I do not, that I'm aware of. End the main phase. Attack the Vanguard. They only have 4 cards in hand, so I really want to probably attack the Vanguard every single time this turn to try to get as many cards out of her hand and off her field as possible. This one will go through, but if she triggers successfully, it won't go through. So let's do that one first. Intercept. No guard. He likes her hand, potentially. Whiffs. Love that for me.
ヴァンガードにアタック。ノーガード。
No guard again. Okay, her next turn is going to be super
ダメー
explosive.
ジチェック。ターンエンド。
Scary,
私のターン
scary,
ね
scary, scary.
自覚中央マグノリアライド。
This is only scary to me when she has Persona Road. Like, super scary.
スペリオルポール。
We have our grade 3s. This is Gandiva or this other one? This is Gandiva, so we can Persona ride Gandiva. 18,000 coming at my 10,000. I'm gonna read this. Does it have an interceptability? When you're Vanguard with Gandiva's card name, attacks with the 5 card. Okay. No. I would literally just be intercepting 2 intercepts. Oh man. Since I wasted one of these, I could spend it. And then spend the 15,000, putting me at 30, protecting me against the 20,000 attack if she does trigger. The likelihood that she goes back-to-back games, triggering with an OT,
ドライブチェック。
when I guard with it, has to be close to 0.
ドライブチェック。フロントトリガー。
He would have
パ
gotten,
ワープラス。
he would have gotten past it if she gave both of them. That is why you give, when you guard against the Vanguard, you guard 10,000 more. 10,000 to 1 more, I should specify, because the tie goes to the attacker.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ。
Megumi's freaking the best Vanguard player we have faced. By a pretty wide margin. Alright, we're gonna take that. No guard.
ノーガード。
Putting me at 4
ダメージチェック。
already. Crazy.
ターンエンド。私のターン。ドロー。
Right face. Sending away. Well, I should have already sent away once already.
勝負を決める。ライド。
Gandiva is here. Automatic effect number 1. Full blast. Put it on the bottom of the deck.
スキル発動。
Steel Hatsudo. Automatic effect number 2.
スキル発動。
Reduced by counter blast 1. Let's read Gandiva, shall we? There's a lot of text. When your opponent's rear guard is retired during your turn, choose a card from your drop, and you may bind it face down. Don't know what binding is as of right now. During your turn, all of your front row units gets plus 2,000 for each face down card. Wow. Wow. Once a turn, counterblast 1 and choose 5 of your opponent's rear guards with different grades from each other. Reveal the top 5 cards of your... Wow. This is the perfect deck to face off against Megumi, and I didn't even plan for that. Counterblast costs 0 because of the previous effect.
今の私のすべて。
I don't know. What's the best? This one has a lot of text. This one has a lot of text. I can only do 1 card? I only triggered once? Oh, it's those 2 I can choose. I can choose 1, 2, and 1, 0. Alright. B confirmed. V okay. So that binds 2 cards, right?
スキル発動。
That gives me crit 1,000,000.
バインド。スキル発動。
crit 3 for each, right? Am I misreading? Oh, if it has 5 or more face down cards, they get +1. Man, that was really wishful thinking. That's crazy. Gandiva is still freaking sick, though. 15,000. Let's read this card real quick. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 guard field. I can Persona Ride next turn. This has 15,000. I got rid of a lot of her units. We're feeling much better. Do I have a Sentinel in my hand? No, I don't. That's tricky. I do have 2 intercepting units. Okay, attack number 1. She guards, putting her at 5 cards in hand. Attack number 2, a boosted attack number 2. Guard number 2, 4 cards in hand. Attack number 3. Loki want to attack her rear guard, remaining rear guard. When your Vanguard with Gandiva in its card name attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, Counterblast 1, and bind this unit face down. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose 1 grade 3 or less. Call it to a rear, then shuffle. Let's do that. Counterblast that one. Bind the face down. Oh man. Apparently that's my only option. Okay. But that allows me to attack again. You saw a card. I did see many cards. They're 8,000. This is a 10,000. What is the Q checkboard? 13,000. I can attack the rear guard though. So all is not lost. That tells me that I should have played a boosting unit there to maximize the effect. Bind this unit face down. Okay. Can I get to 5 binds in this turn? Probably not. That's my 3rd one, right? Automatic effect once again. See, okay. Meteor Flare, Dragon the card I spent a lot of CP on. And is boosted. Retire that unit without attacking. I just have the counterblast. A low price to pay. I have so many of them. Automatic effect happens. Bind face down. She's putting a lot of work. So I felt bind her face down. To like say thank you to her. Because now I'm at crit 2. Which is I got to bind 5 in 1 turn. Give me a crit. That is actually pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice, not gonna lie. Because that makes her next turn much less scary, especially since she has 2 cards in hand and only 1 rear. And she's gotten rid of a Sentinel. That means she felt desperate. And I can attack once again. Is she going to guard? No guard, she goes to 4. Heal triggers are online now. That's fantastic. Perfect time for an over trigger. 3 cards, 2 cards in hand. She swapped them. Rears. 23 versus my 13. I got a grip of cards now that I can spend. 15 could put me at 28. This will put me at 43. 20,000 above. I mean, at this rate, she's more than likely to get 2 triggers in 1. Okay. Do I go for the 5? Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it just to be safe. She only has one. Yeah, I'm just to be safe. Just to be safe, because Megumi's a maniac. Absolute maniac. On the dance floor, even, you don't want to see her dance. There's a lot of gyrated movements, and it's not good to look at. 5,000, 5,000 to 15 still in my hand. Her effect activates. Counter blasting, power ups. I'll let. No, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Let me think about that. She's out of blasting material. All right, 15,000's easy for me to protect against, so I shall. Then probably be the last time I do so this turn. Because it's 33 versus, yeah, I have no chance against this, so I'm not going to waste the card. Ooh. I can't get a trigger to save my life. 25 versus 13, 15 plus 13, that's 28 versus 35. Put another one, that would be 33. Still not enough, but I could intercept it with this. Does it have an interceptability? Does not. Plus that card's freaking good. Freaking good, Mike. Freaking good. Alright, no guard. Putting me at 5. Scary place to be. Scary place. A great. Oh, I still Persona Ride this turn. She has 4 cards in hand. I would say it was a successful turn on her behalf. I finally have a Sentinel in my hand. Persona Ride. Cool animation. All right, I need to attack as much as possible. The music changed. You hear that? The music changed. That means the game is confident that the game is about to end. When this unit is placed on a rear, if you have a Vanguard with a demon, its card name costs. Counter blast. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. I should have chosen him, shouldn't I have? But if I don't win this in this turn, I lose. Okay. That's 32. Let's put it here. I have an idea. I'm gonna do the ability that they did last time, which worked. All right, W in face. Attacking. Wait, let me read this again. During your turn, all your front row units plus 2,000 for each face down card. If your bind zone has 5 or more face down cards, so crit 1. So my crit 2, and choose 5 of your opponent rear guards with different grades from each other. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Retire all. I forgot to do that. I forgot to do the effect. That's okay. We live and we learn. But I think attacking with the crit 2 first seems all right. Damn it! I messed up again. Okay. I'm at my limit, but she's down to 1 card. So apparently I'm at my mental limit. I'm making too many mistakes. This happened at the end of my stream yesterday. It happens. It happens, but so does that. Finally. 58 versus 43. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds I get another... Oh wait, no, this is only drive check 2, right? That'd be silly of me. Let's put it on the one that doesn't get a boost. 42. Alright, she has protected herself against 2 damage. But 2 more are facing her down. Let's do this one first. She has no more interceptors. She only has 1 card in her hand. I messed up so bad. so badly. I had the game won. I messed up. I should have activated Gandiva's ability. And then I should have attacked with her first, which I did already. I knew it. To do the whole bouncing thing. I just gotta hope that this is enough, don't I? I mean, that gives me like the best chance of surviving this turn. Because these can attack. Yeah, they have the sword icon. I have to gamble it because I need as much protection as possible. That's huge. That's huge. That is huge. But she has a Sentinel in her hand now. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I get it. 15,000, 13,000, 15,000 coming at me. Last counter blast though. Okay. 15,000 is coming at me. I can guard with an intercept. Be confirmed. This is when I perfect guard. Yep. Sending one of my devil boys away. Alright, let's not make the mistake that we made last time. W end phase, riding phase. Gone. Main phase. Activate ability. Gandiva, I apologize. I was familiar with the game, I just mentally lapsed. That's what happened. Counter blast. Oh, wait. This one gives itself the ability. This is 13,000. It's freaking strong. Cool. Wait a second. Wait. No. This is in the front row. That one can't intercept. I mean, neither one can intercept, though. I don't know. I'm doing this one. Okay. Auto. Bind. I wonder if it matters which card I bind. I don't think it really does. Not yet, anyways. Huge. Massive. 5. She has 5 damage, 3 cards in hand. And I can do this little shenanigan play. Okay. What I should have done last turn, I'm going to do this turn successfully. End the phase. We're going to attack. No boost. He guards with a Sentinel. That means that's like her last hope. Now we're going to attack with my Vanguard. Then we're going to use her effect. Sending her away. Counter blasting. Replacing her. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure that it doesn't have a counter blast ability during the battle step. You know what I'm saying? Counter blast, send her away, replace her with Z, okay? Replace her with another Gandiva? Ram bam, thank you, ma'am. Her last Sentinel. Crit! I'm gonna give it to Gandiva. Gandiva's the star of the show. We're gonna win with Gandiva against Megumi the Tyrant. Another. I'm Megumi now. 2 crits.
クリティカルプラスパワープラス
I mean, there was never a doubt. There was never any doubt. There was plenty of doubt. Gandiva!
ヴァンガードにアタック
Send her to the Shadow Realm! I wasn't even spending time with Donji. I don't know why she hates me so much.
ダメージチェック
She could heal.
トリガ
Ooh, that would have been crazy if she healed.
ーやった
That would have been crazy if she healed. Oh, Bind is the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent to banishment. Oh, I like that. Okay, thanks for explaining it in Yu-Gi-Oh terms. Honestly, if you guys ever give me advice and explain it in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, or even at this point Magic terms, that will probably click some things for me. You know what I'm saying? Tip: you heal the face down cards most of the time. Always heal your face down damage. That makes sense. Take the last 2. Huge, she'll live, but you just need to hold out. That PG will help. So how y'all doing? Bill, Tony is here. What's up, Bill? Appreciate you stopping by, even though I know this ain't your scene, Cardfight Vanguard. But damn, it's a good game, Bill. 3 can intercept. Cinema. I appreciate you, Sean. Sean Don Sama. First of all, that name is dope. You have a freaking dope name. DG, you got the payback, 100%. Let's go. You won finally. Megumi 2 whole streams. I couldn't fit Peter. You even use the multi-attack right. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. And sometimes I make stupid mistakes like in the last game. But I learned in that game, I still pulled through. Gandiva is Gandopa. You know what I'm saying? How could I have lost? It's because you're a jerk. I wasn't even talking to Donji. That's not what Yuki is here to do.
ユキさん
Huh? Isn't that right? Yeah, I've never even met this Donji to begin with.
よかった
Oh, come on. Yokata. Tell me that before we fight. You were the one who said enough talk. I was? You really turn into a different person when it comes to Donji. But you see... Fine, then when did he say he was interested in her? Ooh, them's fighting words. I came in for a reason because he, Kanji Meguro, that's the guy you fought on stream, right? We fought one more time after that. What? He said he wanted to face me as a fighter, but it was a trap. It's a trap! It's a trap! As that Star Wars squid guy says, Admiral Akbar, I believe his name is from Star Wars. It's a trap! What does that have to do with Donji? He asked me to do something for him. He said to investigate a team that could threaten him one day called Blackout. Us? There's a tennis racket called Blackout. Has pretty good reviews. I'm sorry, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you. I think it was because my brother's dream was right on my success. My Vanguard always used to be for the sake of others, but that fight forced me to face something. In that moment, I lost Vanguard. I lost myself. I lost everything.
なんで
I was struggling with it for all this time, but now I realize that even if I lost, I should have put all of you on the line, even if it's for the sake of my own selfish reasons. I truly believe that now. I am so sorry. Yuki, Yuki, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? This is all my fault. I'm sorry that I forced you to fight all those times when it was hurting you.
あの
You've agreed to fight us so many times, knowing that you felt this way, as I kept forcing you to fight, is just despicable. Is the word you're looking for, Yu? Sorry, Yuki. Everyone's sorry. Now I get it. You realize you were here to spy on us. I apologize too.
そうだ
Okay then, let's all go find Donji. I know he'll be able to figure something out, especially given the situation. I'm sure he'll understand how you feel. Megumi, but I...
ユキ
Come on, Yuki.
ユキさん
Yuki-san? You guys, okay. Oh. Gandiva is good for beginners in my opinion. It's simple and has so much draw power to make up for his mistakes. Ah man. Gandiva, because I put so much stock in making that deck, that it kind of stressed me out. Megumi's deck's available for recipe. Donji has appeared. Okay. That's something. And it's 5 o'clock. Okay. Unfortunately, my friend, that is going to be all for today's stream. We finally beat the Tyrant Megumi. We finally built a new deck. And another pro tag is here, and it's probably going to be a tough battle. So if you're interested in joining me tomorrow, I would love to see you guys. But if not, have a great rest of your day and a great day tomorrow. Before I end, if you haven't, and if you actually did enjoy the stream, I would really appreciate a like, a follow, all those things. You know what I'm saying? I'd appreciate it. If you do, here's a fire emoji. I keep forgetting to use the CTAs. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm a bad streamer. Forgive me. Yeah, man, these games are overstimulating. Cranks my eyes. I feel you. I feel you. It was fun to watch. Thank you so much, Tom. Appreciate you. It is overstimulating though, Bill. But it is the back and forth. It's stimulating. I enjoy it. All right, that's enough of me monologuing. Have a great day, guys.